Putin's revenge on Moscow. The images raised the world. Russia, whose warship named Moskva was sunk, increased its attacks on Ukraine. While this strategy targeting big cities was referred to as Putin's revenge, an image that raised the world came from Russia. After Moskva was buried in the cold waters of the Black Sea, Russia increased its attacks on cities, including the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. While the new attack strategy, called Moskva's Revenge, continues to take lives all over Ukraine, an image that raised the world came from Russia. Russian Tu-95 planes were spotted in Kaluga, in western Russia, near the border with Ukraine. It was seen that the aircraft capable of carrying nuclear missiles were accompanied by warplanes and a refueling plane. The footage emerged hours after Ukrainian President Zelensky announced that Russia was at risk of using nuclear and chemical weapons in Ukraine. Also referred to as the Bear, these aircraft had previously been used in Ukraine to hit targets with non-nuclear weapons such as the Kh-55 and Kh-101 air-launched cruise missiles. Last month, Moscow announced that it would use nuclear weapons only if the country's very existence was threatened. Russia's nuclear forces were on high alert in the early days of the war. The United States USA Central Intelligence Agency CIA Director William Burns has received a warning that will be talked about a lot recently. He said Russia's invasion of Ukraine was not going the way the Kremlin had hoped. For this reason, Burns warned that Russian President Vladimir Putin could use tactical nuclear weapons in Ukraine. Obviously, we are very worried. I know President Joe Biden is very concerned, trying to avoid a threshold where nuclear conflict is possible in a third world war, Burns said. In the hands of Russia, it has a bursting power of several kilotons. It is thought that there are about 2,000 tactical nuclear weapons that can be launched with cannon, aircraft, or short-range missiles. Russia's military doctrine stipulates that the Kremlin will use tactical nuclear weapons when necessary to regain the initiative if things go wrong in a conventional conflict with the West.